at a Literary Princess. If you are new here, welcome. I'm a 6-year PhD candidate in English literature with a focus on Victorian women novelists. And as you might expect, I love to read. Today I have my March TBR for you. And we are going to do something a little different starting this month. And that is using a picker wheel, because I get sick of figuring out what I'm gonna read. No, honestly, it's just sometimes I'm like, I don't know. Let's spin a wheel. That seems like a good idea. I do, however, have 2 books that I want to talk about first that I am definitely going to be reading. So let's jump in. So the first of the 2 that I already know I'm reading is Gulliver's Travels by Jonathan Swift. This is for my 18th century novel project. This is from 1726. I feel like we kind of all know Gulliver's Travels, even though I've never read it, because I've never read any of the books that I'm reading for this project. But it's about a guy that gets shipwrecked. Why do we have people getting shipwrecked so much in this project? And he wakes up on this island inhabited by little people. So I will definitely be reading that and making a video on it. And then the other book is for an event that I'm actually not sure is technically happening this year because I have not seen any announcements, but that is March of the Mammoths, which is usually hosted by Jason from Old Blues Chapter and Verse and Alex from Big Al Books. Again, I haven't seen an announcement video yet, so I don't know if it's happening, but I will be participating in it, even if it's not technically happening. And the idea is to read a book that is considered a mammoth, which is, I think, 800 pages or more. And for that, I have Our Mutual Friend by Charles Dickens, which my edition comes to... Oh my heavens, we have an appendix. Goodness. Okay. Well, with the appendix, it comes to 884 pages, so definitely a mammoth. I think this was Dickens' last completed book. He also wrote half of a book before dying. So this is Katie from Books and Things' favorite Dickens book. And she just makes it sound so good. And I'm so excited to read it. So obviously, considering that chunker, I don't want to put too many other books on the TBR. However, I want some options. And I figured we will do 4 spins on a picker wheel. And I actually have 2 different picker wheels. The first is my 2025 TBR. So this has not all of the books from my 50 books to read for 2025, because there are certain books that I'm going to read in certain months for the 18th century novel project or for Jane Austen July, etc. But it has all the ones that I don't have a specific month set for. So we're going to do 2 rolls there, and then we are going to do 2 rolls off of my new acquisitions TBR. This wheel has all of the books from the past 3 years that I have acquired and have not read, including ones that I got that I'd already read and that I want to reread. So some, like obviously some of these cross over with the 2025 TBR. So again, those ones are not on the new acquisitions wheel because I don't want to get the same book because that's stupid. And again, a lot of the 18th century novels are not on there because I bought those for specific months. So we will do 2 on each wheel. We are going to start with the 2025 TBR wheel. So let's do our first spin. So the first book that came up from the 2025 TBR is Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. This is a fantasy dark academia that I've been wanting to read for a while. It's also a new acquisition, ironically. I got it for Christmas 2 years ago. So I'm interested to see what it's like. I've heard a lot of people really like it, so I'm hoping that I will too. I know it's set at Yale, right? Yale? Yep, Yale. So the next book that came up is Vixen by Mary Elizabeth Braddon. And I forgot to mention that I'm going to give myself the right to veto one roll on each wheel. And I'm vetoing this one because I'm already reading a gigantic Victorian novel. Butters, can you please not move the camera around? How about you come here? This is a munchkin who is trying to knock over his mother's camera. Aren't you? You're my naughty boy. You're my naughty boy. Yeah. So let's try this again. Well then, another Victorian book. Okay. At this point, I'm gonna figure out which is shorter, Vixen or The Return of the Native. Okay, so it looks like The Return of the Native is technically shorter, but I was thinking about it. I have Vixen on my Kindle, and also this could be helpful for my dissertation because it's one of my dissertation authors, so I should just read it. So we are going with Vixen by Mary Elizabeth Braddon. On to the new acquisitions TBR, and God, do I hope that it doesn't give me more Victorian novels, because I don't think I need any more of those for March. I'm vetoing that too. Because that's in French. And I don't think I need to be dealing with French right now. All right, this one we can do. This is a classic, but it is also short. This is Flush by Virginia Woolf. It is about Elizabeth Barrett Browning told from the point of view of her dog. So, sounds like my kind of thing. Hopefully, it won't be as complicated as some of Virginia Woolf's books are. Well, the picker wheel has decided that I don't need just one mammoth for March of the Mammoths. I need two. This is A Suitable Boy by Vikram Seth. Oh, God. This is almost 1,500 pages. I don't know if this is going to be happening. We'll see. We'll see. So that's my March TBR. It's insane. Let me know down in the comments below. Have you read any of these? What did you think of them? Are you participating in March of the Mammoths? What are you reading for it? What else are you planning to read for March? If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more of my bookish content. It has been great chatting with you. I will see you soon. Bye.